Good morning, children. Unit number 1, Environment. In this chapter, we'll be studying living and non-living things. Let me know environment. What do you mean by environment? Here, everything that surrounds us is known as environment. So, what are the things which are surround us? We known as environment. I'll show you one picture. This is a picture. You have water, fish, frog, etc. Everything is known as environment. Next, we move to living things are of many kinds. We don't have only one kind, we have a many kinds. What are they? Natural living things are animals and plants. Natural non-living things are water, air, mud, rock. Some of the things are man-made, that are toys, walls, table, computer, etc. Even the human beings also is a natural living. Okay. Next, we move to living and non-living things. Here, living things and non-living things. You have a human, animals, trees, birds, insects. All these are the living things. Where non-living things are rock, table, socks, doll, chair. What are these are non-living things. In this living and non-living things, we have a different features. Let me study the different features of living things. We have in this category 7 features of living things. Living things can move. Living things need food and water. Living things grow. Living things breathe. Living things reproduce. Living things feed. Living things grow old and die. These are the features of living things. Grow, need food and water. Grow, breathe, reproduce, feed, grow old and die. Let me study detailing about one by one. The first one, living things can move. As you know that human beings, animals, even all the living things will be moving from one place to another place. Here is the points. All living things move from one place to another place for searching for the food, shelter and protect themselves from the enemies. Even the animals and the human beings have a legs to move. So we have a legs to move from one place to another place. Even you have seen the fishes, they have fins and tails to swim in the water. By using the fins, they'll be swimming in the water. Observe it clearly. You have fish at home, you observe it and clearly and do it, think it over it, what is happening here. That is move from one place to another place. That is the fish will be moving with their fins and tails to swim in the water. Have you seen the bird? How they fly with their wings. Similarly, you have snakes and earthworms use their body to travel. Means they move using their body. And even you have known that the plants also move, but their roots fix within one place. You observe that the root will be spreading from one to other places, and you have seen that trees will be enlarging, means their branches and all will be started to move, means they'll also move, but they're in the one position itself. And you have seen the sunflower, it turns the direction towards the sun. even the pitcher plants. They shut their mouth when insects come in it. See it in your Google that what is a pitcher plant. When the insects enter to that mouth, it will be start to close that mouth when the insects will be coming out. Coming into that, it will be closed there. It look like a cup. Okay, student. Next, these are the living things moves and non-living things does not move. Here are the pictures. You have a living things like the kangaroo, butterfly, the fish, etc. And here you have your non-living things, car, van, cycle, accelerator, whatever. These are the which does not move at all, but they require human beings to run it. There is non-living things require human beings to run all these non-living things. Next, we move to the next topic, that is living things need food and water. Living things need food and water. As you know that we require food and water. Why we require food and water? Because the food gives us energy and help us to grow. And animals find their own food and water. Some of the animals eat the plants and some few of the animals will be eating the other animals. Next, the plants can make their own food from the water, sunlight and minerals, and humans will be dependent on both plants and animals for their food. And you have one more interesting category, that non-green plant. You have seen without green colored plant. That is nothing but you are day to day you are seeing that is mushroom and the molds. These are will be getting from the dead and decaying matters. Means dead plants and animals, the mushroom will be grown, but it is a non-green plant. It does not have any green color at all. This will be there. Next, these are the animals, they are eating the foods of these pictures. You represent this goat is having leaves, and here the girl is having some meal, and the for a plant they are watering, and the sparrow is having the. Next, we'll move to the next category. Living things grow. All living things grow and change. Plants grow from the seeds to plant. Chick comes out of an egg and grow into the hen. A baby child into a man. See here, the plants will grow from the seed. See here, you have a seed here, then the plant, then it will grow to a big tree, and it will be starting to move in the big tree. Similarly, the animals like dog, kitten, and later the dog. And the human will be having a baby, then they go to a man. So these the features they have, the living things grow. Next category we have living things breathe. Student, hold your mouth and nose for a while, and you feel it very easy to breathe it? No. So human beings and animals breathe through their nose. So very important that the animals and the human beings breathe with their nose. Insects, have you seen that insects, very small insects? The insects breathe there with the hair holes in the body. And the plants breathe their tiny holes in their leaves called stomata. This is a tiny holes, we call it as a stomata. Animals like leech and earthworm breathe there through the skin. Through the skin, they'll be breathing they'll be start to breathe.